guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have another Glossier video for you because they just re-released their Generation G lipsticks and I am so excited because they sent me all of them. So I have every single shade now and I've been wanting to get all the shades, but I had a really hard time purchasing ones that I didn't feel like would look good on me. But now that they sent them all, I was like, why not do an entire Glossier video where I swatch all of the colors and we can talk about the fact that they finally fixed the packaging. I have been a huge Glossier fan ever since the brand launched, and I got the Generation G as soon as it came out in Leo, and every single time the cap has broken on me, the product has come out of the actual tube. So I've had a lot of issues with the Generation Gs in the past, and it seems like everybody had the same issues of them breaking. So Glossier finally took the initiative and created new packaging, which is a lot more durable from what I've already felt. Yes, I've already opened one, I used one in a get ready with me video, and I have to say I was very pleased with the packaging. So this is not a first impressions video. I've already opened them up, but I wanted to show you guys the difference between the packaging, and then also we're gonna try it out and see if the formula is any different. I didn't notice it when I had just put it on by itself, but maybe I can try out like a back-to-back swatch of it and see if the formula does come off differently. Like I said, I am a huge Glossier fan. I'm actually a rep for them, so if you want 10% off, I have a link in the description box. But we're gonna go ahead and try all of these. Right now I have the Glossier Balm.com on, the original one, to moisturize my lips because I don't think I've ever put and taken off 6 shades of anything before. So I went ahead and zoomed you guys in. We are just gonna go ahead and start. I think I do want to swatch them on my hand first, all side by side, so you guys can get an idea of each shade. So I'm going to open them up and show you guys the new packaging. If you haven't already seen it, I'm sure you have. If you've clicked on this video, you've already seen Glossier announce them, and I was so excited when I saw that they were doing new packaging. I can't tell you how many of those old Generation Gs I have broken. I have one of my old Leos right here. This is the one that was in my purse. I didn't throw it in my purse. I had it in a cosmetic bag in my purse, and this one has a cracked lid. I don't know if you guys can see that crack, but it already looks so rough. I use this one all the time, and then also the fact that this happens. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen, obviously. And this is not the first one that I've had this issue with. So when they announced their repackaging, I was like, finally, because I have always loved this shade Leo. It's my favorite shade. I think it's the most flattering color on my lips ever. I've tried to find dupes of it. So I also have a newer Generation G. This is in the color Leo as well. This one has never been used, so I brought this one out just so you can see it compared to the other one. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the new Leo, and we're just gonna compare the packaging and the feel. And already coming out of the box, this feels like a really nice lipstick. It's a lot more durable. It's actually a lot heavier, and you do get a little bit more product in this one, I believe. So overall, the packaging from first touch is a lot nicer. Like always, it does say Glossier on the side. It has a G on the lid, unlike the old design. So this is the new Generation G, and then this is the old packaging. As you can see, the new one is a little bit wider, which gives it more of a lipstick feel when you're holding it. And then this one is the thinner design, which sometimes breaks off. So I think they widened it for that reason, to keep it from falling out of the tube. And already you can see such an improvement in the design. And this piece right here makes it feel so much more sturdy, and it just gives it a little bit more of a high-end luxurious feel versus their old design, which was completely plastic. And the plastic itself does feel a little bit more durable than the previous design. So at first glance, it does look like the new Leo is a little bit darker than the older formula, which is interesting because I didn't notice that until now. So I'm hoping it's not too dark because I just love the color Leo, and if it is different, then I'm gonna be so sad. I will say I loved how precise you could get with how small this one was. I'm really excited to see these swatched side by side because I am just really nervous that they're not going to be the same shade. So I'm going to swatch this on my hand and then do all of them like by color on my arm. So it looks and feels like it has that waxy texture, but honestly the color payoff on this one is not as dark as I thought it would be. So it looks like the shade is still pretty sheer, but I'm going to swatch the old one next to it, and then we're gonna just compare the two shades. And already I am seeing a completely different color. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really like starting this video off being bummed, but that's not the same Leo. And this is the color that I fell in love with, that like burnt orange. It's definitely more brown and it's more of a cool tone than this warmer orangey shade. And that's what I really liked about it on my lips, was that it was a warmer shade. I'm really bummed because I love Leo. Like, I love this shade right here. This is like my go-to, throw it in my bag, wear it every day shade. And this might look really good on, I don't know. That's a little sad to me. It does look like the older shades have more pigment, which I'm a little bit confused about because I figured that the new ones would be, but the new ones really appear more sheer. And now I feel like every time I order Leo, it's not gonna be Leo, it's gonna be brown. So now I'm gonna swatch them all on my arms so you guys can get an idea of what they all look like side by side. This is Leo. It's just really sheer compared to the old formula, I feel like. Well, maybe it is more cushiony. I think once you break that first seal of like the top, it actually gets a lot softer. Now I'm gonna put Jam next to it. This is Jam. That's one swipe. But I'm just building them up because you guys need to see like the actual color. And I'm like not good at swatching, so I really apologize that my swatches look horrible. The next one that I'm gonna do is Cake. I really like Cake. I tried this one in my Get Ready With Me, I think. And yeah, this one's like a really nice shade. So next is Like. It's very pinky, so this is Like. And then the next shade is Crush, and this one I don't think I've tried yet. This one is Straight Pink, and I'm really interested to try this one. This one is one I wanted to order, but I was like, is this gonna look good on me? So I'm excited that I have them all now because I can try them out. This one is Crush, and it is a bright pink. So I don't know if that's gonna look good on me because I like to stick to the darker colors. And then this one is the last one in Zip, and this is a straight red, and I don't think you guys have ever seen me in red lipstick. So this is Zip. I really like that actually. That's not as red as I thought it would be. So these are all the shades right here. Now I'm going to apply them to my lips. So we're gonna start with the lightest shade, which I guess would be Cake. And this is that nudie orangish color. I really like this shade. It just enhances the natural color a little bit. So it really doesn't look like I have anything on my lips. Like this could be the natural color. And I wish I had bought this a long time ago because this is a great shade. This is a really, really comfortable wear. If you're wanting to try out the Generation G for the first time and you don't really like a lot of color, but you want something a little bit tinted on your lips, I would definitely suggest going for Cake first. Cake seems like a really good shade to start with. So this is Cake, and now we're gonna add the gloss just because I want to. Obviously these are matte, so they're not intended to be glossy, but I just want to see what they look like with the gloss on. Now I'm going to take this off and do a different shade. So for the next shade, I'm going to go ahead and do Crush. Okay, so with this shade, I am a little frustrated that I can't get into these corners very easily. So this is Crush, and this is a really pretty pink color. Again, a comfortable formula. I don't mind it. It's really a nice color for somebody like me who's not drawn to a lot of colors. I don't mind this actually. I really like this. Now we're gonna add the gloss. So this is Crush with the gloss on. So now that I've taken that off, I'm gonna go ahead and do Leo, and this is the moment of truth. So I can tell that this is already a completely different shade. I don't hate it. If I hadn't known the previous color of Leo, this would be fine. I feel like, honestly though, that this shade is gonna be a really versatile shade for a lot of different skin tones just because they took that orangey hue out of it. And now I'm gonna add the gloss. I can already feel it. My lips are like, why are you doing this to me? So this is the new Leo with the gloss on, and it's a really good dark neutral. So now I'm gonna do the shade Like. So this is the shade Like, and I really like it. It's another just very natural looking pink shade. It doesn't look much different than my natural lip colors actually, but I would definitely say this is a really safe color shade. These are all good shades. Like Glossier really did a good job like having a variety, but also having them all be really easy wearable shades. None of them have been too in your face to where I would be like, whoa, that's too bold or that's a little daring for me. So now I'm going to apply the gloss, and it's probably not gonna look any different because so this is Like with the gloss on. The next shade that I'm gonna do is Zip, and this is that reddish shade, which when I swatched it, it didn't really look that red. So I'm not too concerned about this color. I'm actually really interested to see what it looks like. So this is the shade Zip, and it's actually a lot more red on camera than it looks in person. I'm surprised that it translates a little bit more bold on camera. I really love the formula of the Generation G because I'm not a big lipstick person. I don't really like full coverage lipsticks, but I love the sheer buildable formula of the Generation G. So this is really nice because you do get that hint of red, but it's not like a bold red lip. It's more like a subtle stained lip. And now the gloss. So this is Zip with the gloss, and I think this is a really pretty look. And the last shade is the color Jam, which is a gorgeous purple shade. It really does look like you're gonna get a bold color out of this. It just looks so natural. We're gonna apply the gloss. And this is Jam with the gloss on. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of the Generation G swatches and the new packaging and the new formula. I am seriously so amazed by how much I love every single shade. There wasn't a shade that I didn't like, which is crazy because they are all different shades, but for some reason they all look good. Firmly believe that every single shade, no matter what you choose, will look good on you. I don't know how they do it, but they really do make products that I feel like make people just look enhanced. And I've always been a fan of Glossier. Of course, there are products that I don't love in the line, but with any brand, you're gonna have some products that you're just not a huge fan of. But the Generation G, I have always loved, probably always will love, and I am very, very happy that I have all of the shades now because I can play around with them. But if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below letting me know what your favorite shade was, or if you've never tried Glossier products, I would love to know. I know because they're mostly online and then they also don't ship to every country that there's a lot of people who've never tried the brand. So if you've never tried Glossier, leave me a comment down below. You can get 10% off if you use my little link in the description box. But don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!